Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am now starting a build playlist and I hope you enjoy it. This home is going to be a tiny home and I have the picture of the item that or the house, I got it off of Pinterest, that is giving me the idea for what I want. It has a layout and the front, but it doesn't give you colors or anything like that. I have to do some editing because Sims in real life don't really uh, have the same specs for what is acceptable. Like you can't put two chairs, stools in front of this one counter space, where in a tiny home you can. And in this part of it, I'm working kind of backwards in that I'm doing the inside, getting the shape I want for the rooms based on the furniture so that I can make sure that it fits. And I thought a nice red theme would be good, and part of that is because the character I'm using is a teenager. So I wanted to kind of have a little bit more of a hip vibe than a family home vibe. That's where I'm going with this part of it. I'm trying to get like the basics because I want to make sure that I get everything. At this point, I'm not really too concerned with money. I do want to make this kind of a starter home so you can just place it and your Sims can move in for like at the beginning of a game instead of having to go back and purchase it or upgrade to it. And later I'll have to make some changes because I it didn't quite fit my budget. But I do have so this tiny home has a washer and dryer in the bathroom, which is kind of nice. And I couldn't find anything for the shower to do like a divider, which I wanted like a glass divider, but I didn't really know where to find that, so I never found it. Because I kind of spaced it. But this for a tiny home, this is kind of a decent sized bedroom with a closet uh space. I guess you could probably, if you really needed to, you could probably break it down into um, like very small two bedrooms. Have like maybe like a bunk bed if you need to have like roommates and whatnot, rather than a couple or one sim living here, because I mean it's a large space for one sim to live in. Um, And with this new pack, I really like these walls. I've been doing a lot of I had a lot of CC and I had to take it off. So I've been seeing a lot of the actual stuff that's in the game, which is really nice. And this is going to be posted to the gallery at the end so that if people are interested in a tiny home, they can upload it. Now I wasn't sure. I felt like this is a little bit of aggressive a color now that I'm looking back on it. So I do end up changing it, but it's still kind of aggressive, but I don't that's how something you'll have to go back and change because I did not want to change the whole thing at this point. But I still kind of it's kind of nice still. And I wasn't really satisfied with the door options because the one that came with the house that off of Pinterest that I was looking at just fit way better. And the same with kind of the windows. Until I get more CC, I didn't have exactly what I wanted, but I made it work. And now I'm working on a closet situation, which is kind of cool. I know I don't end up putting anything in the closet. I think I have a light, but because of funding, I can't actually put anything in there because I didn't, my money's starting to go really fast for everything that I need to put in it still, decor and whatnot like that. Um, yeah, but I think it's for my first thought. Well, this is actually my second, but I didn't record the last one. This is my, but I really like I really do like this house and how it's turning out so far. And then trying to figure out the stairs right here and what railings they use. Actually, I think they had, no, they didn't have railings. They just had that fencing around it. And it's pretty nice. I'm not used to using those, what are they called? The sticks. I know they're not called sticks, but it escapes me what they're called now. Porch supports. Um, let's see. Yeah, right now I'm starting to, I was running out of money, obviously. So I am trading pieces out and getting cheaper versions of them so I could have more money where I need it because I haven't even done the outside yet. And I'm at, well, now $500, and that's not very decent. I don't believe I used any debug or hidden live objects or anything like that. Just because by the end I didn't think about it really. Um, since it's new for me, I don't really have a lot of experience with that. But I did enjoy building the out exterior of this house as well. I took the tip from, I've seen, I think it's Little Simsy does it a lot, but I haven't done it yet, but the garden that I do in the front, the planters, I like uh did the instead of putting uh like actual flower boxes and stuff out there, I used the flooring wall tool to make like planter boxes, and um I do think they turned out very well. Oh, this is me changing the wallpaper, and this is the last time I change it. I did want to add uh, storage above the fridge and stove and stuff like that, but I ran out of money, so that's gonna have to be an upgrade later on because it just looks really kind of empty over there. Uh, and with it being a tiny home, there's definitely going to need to be some storage options. I don't think I was even able to afford. Yeah, I didn't get the wardrobe or dresser done. So that was kind of a one thing I wanted to get done too. I did like the closet versus a ward. I don't really like dressers that much just because with MC Command Center, you don't really need them. Right now I'm using Move Objects to make sure I can put them where I want them in the planter so they're not clipping into that fence right there, which would be really obnoxious. Because yeah, I'm trying, that one was too big. And I think these lavender ones are kind of one of my favorite ones to use a lot. In uh it was in the image, it was roses, so that was, I wanted to actually look for roses to put in there, but we don't have any that fit what I wanted to do in here. Uh, yeah, and I did the bathroom flooring is kind of a generic color. I did carpet in the bedroom. Bringing a desk in because, every sim likes to play video games. Um, and yeah, so I had video game or that for activities, a TV, electronics for activities really, but they can learn from the TV so they don't really need like books and stuff like that. But I do have, I believe over here I have, oh, I haven't done decor yet. Oh, I got the two chairs outside, so I'm getting close. But I'll paint artwork now. It's hard to do artwork in these because unless I sort by color and can see everything in that color, you have to go in and it might be a completely different look to the art piece in like there could be 6 versions, but they're not the same at all, and you're like, "Darn it, that would have been a perfect one," but you find it too late, like 2 builds later. Uh, just trying to get something so these walls aren't so empty for the sim and the environment. They appreciate decorations and nice things. Let's see, what am I where am yeah, I like having plants in my builds. Oh, these are new. Yeah, I thought these were really cute. I think they're kind of wood decorations, but I'm not sure if they're the ones that are like skill building. Not sure, but they were really pretty looking to go on the in the living room. Got a nice little rug. I think it looks good at the end of the bed like that. You don't need any of that. I want something for above her bed. I think it's too plain. Oh yeah, I like the little small little things. Found like oh yeah, I put clutter in the bottom of the floor. I thought that was, I hadn't seen that before, so I was like, that's a perfect fit. And kind of like she moved in since, or whoever you have just moved in, so they just kind of got the boxes in the closet. They didn't hang anything up, and they were working on everything else first. So that's kind of what that is, or the leftovers after they're done. I thought those were a nice thing. Um, I change out my mailbox, try to figure out which one's best for this house. Because the white one's just so plain. And then I'm trying to like just place things down so I know what I want to do, what I can use, since I don't want to keep going through this. Oh, I do. This is debug. I don't want to keep having to scroll through multiple times. I just want to get it all, put it down, and then go back and delete if I need to, or move around, or add the same things. I thought maybe they had those, I think they were cupcakes, um, but they didn't uh, actually like come on the plate. So it was like an empty plate. I was like, what? That was kind of like, why show it in the picture if you're not going to give it to us? I thought maybe I could start it off like the realtor left you with some cupcakes or something, or you just baked for the first time. When you have your welcoming party, they would have been really nice as soon as you move in, instead of just having fruitcake as an option, because you never know if your sim is going to like it. Yeah, I do really like this. Even though the living room doesn't, it has such a darker look than the rest of the rooms. It gives kind of a nice kind of variance to the kind of people that can move in. But you can always change the swatches to somehow like match each other's if you want more uniform of a look. Put a purse. I know I have a remote control, a magazine. I was like, she's a teenager. Need a little clutter out there. Uh, some plants. I love the plants. Centerpiece. Those are always pretty. Mm. I'm moving. Now I'm getting it where I want. And picking the mailbox. That one was the cutest. I don't remember. Ooh, I don't know if that was the. I don't remember which pack that one came with, but I thought it was adorable. It might click in my head a little bit later, but I really like these wildflowers. I thought they were really pretty. And since I don't really have any more money, this is a great way to like fill in the the house and make it more I don't know, adorable. I just think it's cottagey-ish, pretty. Uh, so like a young teen might like that. I don't know if she's going to be a gardener or not. So it's not, you don't have to really maintain it since they're wildflowers. But do 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 do. Oh, I gotta now I gotta figure out how to build the roof, which is never my forte, but when I this is the second time, so the last time I did it, I feel like with these Pinterest ones, it kinda gives me a good, like like, it really helps me figure out how to do it better, except for these little edge gap things that overlap and then it's weird. But, I think that'll really help is I know the shape because I usually do, like, one shape. So, this was me doing there were 3 different pieces to the house, so that was, um, pretty different for me. Oh, look at yeah, that was a lot. It's like, "What do you do?" I don't even oh, yeah, I did that. These are all ideas, like, that I've gotten after watching Little Simsies, build videos, like that I tucked the underside of the roof in, and that's how I got rid of that extra little piece that was there, even though I see a little piece of roof right now that needed to be extended. Um, I'm not usually, if when I build, I don't usually do that thick border on the house, but that's what the house in the design shows. So I was like, why not? Just uh, it's something different and try it out. Yeah, I this is adorable to me, and I love blue, so it's hard for me to. There was cream was the color of the image that the house was. I gave oh, so those are two things for them. They can garden if they want something else to do. And I was out of money, so there wasn't anything else I could do. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Now, if anybody was curious, this is the design I've got off of Pinterest. It had a floor plan and out exterior, and I just kind of, I, I followed it really close, I think. So, if anybody wants to try to make their own, that that would be cool too to see what other kind of ways you do the interior. Thank you.